Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for December 17th, 2020, Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern. All of us are the greatest treasure. Even after you have received all the fame, fortune, glory that you have been seeking for lifetimes, this ego will still try to continue its habitual search for more. Why are we still looking for riches outside of ourselves when we are the greatest gold mine in the entire universe? It's an emphatic that all of us are. So why don't we embrace this wonderful sacred truth and allow ourselves to discover the greatest treasure is not outside of our bodies. It is already within each and every one of us. Keep digging deep into the core essence of, and very, very, very soon, each of us will strike it rich. And you are loved just the way you are. This meditation is of a visual guidance for the gods and the pure consciousness within us of understanding the energies that are changing the very fabric of this planet and the civilization. Everybody's heard of the Galactic alignment, which was on the 21st of December 2012, about 8 years ago. And on that date, we all know that we had the immediate planets in our solar system, Earth, Moon, and our Sun, came into what they would call a perfect alignment. And this happens about every 5,200 years. And what's even more amazing is that our sun, which orbits the star Alcyon in the Pleiades constellation, also simultaneously completed its return orbit back towards Alcyon on this exact date. And this complete cycle only happens every, as we know, 26,000 years or so. Now, astronomically, is that the dog star Sirius, which Alcyon orbits, also completed its 225 million year orbit around the entire Milky Way galaxy on this same auspicious day. All of these amazing alignments happen on the same exact date of December 21st, 2012, and are what the Mayans and many other civilizations around the planet have been waiting for in their calendars for centuries. Now understand, because we'll interject something here. Crazily enough, the alignment is not done here because, to top it off, all of the immediate 9 planets and our Earth also came in direct alignment with the black hole that exists at the center of our Milky Way galaxy. And this black hole is massive. Of course, it's millions of miles wide diameter, and it's what fuels all the 100 billion suns in our galaxy and keeps our sun alive for billions of years. The black hole is the center of the wheel of all life, the vortex which keeps our planet alive and radiating with life. But without the black hole, without the white hole, there's a white hole too that no one ever talks about. And it would be yin and yang. You've got the white hole and the black hole. And between the two of them, they keep a balance. And the collective consciousness lines that balance. Now, the vibrational frequency that we're experiencing, consciousness on the planet, and you look at the discoveries that our solar system will be passing through the core of a massive photon belt floating in the Milky Way galaxy, which we're moving through for the next 2,000 years. Now, this massive field of light energy is real, and they have photons to prove it. The Schumann resonance, which measures the Earth's electromagnetic field spectrum, has been rising since 2012. Now, there are those who are looking at that we are coming into the densest core of the belt on this same date, and our planet reached a 0 point in our magnetic field. Now, these galactic synchronicities point to the one simple fact. When the Great Galactic Alignment occurred and we entered this photon belt, we moved into a much higher vibration on the planet. This higher form of energy caused people to experience a shift in consciousness in their perception of reality. The galactic alignment has been affecting people in a variety of ways, possibly over time altering the DNA structure of every living thing on the planet. Now, why, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in this meditation, why is all this astronomical scientific information important to us? As we experience life in this photon belt for the next 2,000 years, there'll be a massive shift in consciousness to a higher dimension. Now, there are those who say that this energy field will cause us to shift from the lower 3D consciousness into a more enlightened 5D reality. This shift will cause humanity to move fully into the prophesized age of Aquarius, where everyone on Earth will become one unified, harmonious world working together in peace. Now, the collective consciousness of what I've just shared with you, all of us, collective consciousness everywhere, is the pure consciousness, is what created this solar system, this galaxy, this universe. So, in a way, we're all part of the collective consciousness. We are doing this, okay? We are everywhere. We have instigated this process. We have created this shift by using the different planetary spectrums of this galaxy and all of the factors involved, which we have all been participating in its creation. So understand that, because this shifts you from external authority to internal awareness. It's your internal awareness is what it is. This is very important because a lot of this information has been external through the years, but it is actually internal. We are playing a very crucial role in the transformation of this planet from its 3D consciousness into a much more enlightened 5D reality. Many of us are in 5D reality. Our bodies are still shifting and changing, so there are things that will surface. And we're talking about a whole different fabric of existence. And you'll see this in your heart, minds, motion pictures as you go through this meditation. This meditation is going to be a little different today. And because it's time that we view not externally, not from the ego mind, but from the true heart mind, the God consciousness within us. And what we're looking at, and you've heard me talk about this, is that all of us will become one unified, harmonious world working together in peace. As one. Working as one. Not independently, but as one. It is a very powerful transition. And this is a very magnificent time to be in these bodies on this planet at this particular transition. This is why we're having such a massive spiritual awakening process. And we all incarnated, whether we know it or not, our true intent, we all incarnated to experience it at this time. It is very important that everybody on this planet super important to use everything that we can for our awakening into 5D consciousness. Now, like I said, some of us are already 5D. We're transitioning physically, but we're in 5D. Get to know as much as is possible about the universe outside you, because it is merely reflecting the universe within each and every one of us. The universe is housed within us. The universe that you see is the universe that's within. Understand what that means. The universe that you see with your eyes out there is actually the reflection of the universe within each and every one of us. This is very enlightening and very empowering for the civilization of this planet to understand who and what it is. Many are awakening into 5D, and it begins with understanding that the universal body is an extension of your physical, because there is only one consciousness that permeates everything, and you are that. Now, the people are going to start experiencing this, and you're going to watch it in your heart, mind, motion picture, is that the moving energy into form, creating it into reality, or in other words, manifesting. This is a power of all of our God mind. And it will increase exponentially during our lifetimes, meaning whatever each of us focus on, what manifests faster and easier as you age. When you allow your vibration to expand into a more positive, harmonious frequency, whatever you believe is real is exactly what you will manifest in your life and become your reality in this world. That's it. That's really the truth. So understand that this shifting, all of these orbits, all of this, several million year cycles, we have moved that energy into form and created it into reality as the universe, as each of us are. And our DNA structure is being altered. And I'm not talking about being altered from nefarious lower frequencies. I'm talking about our own intent of expanding these physical forms to accommodate us in 5 dimension. And that's what a lot of people are experiencing. Unfortunately, many are not awake, so they don't know what to think. And then those that are half awake kind of know, and then those that are even more awake know. But still, it is the ego mind that plays the tomfoolery with us on, injecting fear and worry and stress and anxiety. So we are literally the ones, part of the collective consciousness that's making this massive shift for this civilization in this planet, moving into a 5 density, a higher frequency. This is a massive, unprecedented shift in consciousness to a higher dimension. Now, this civilization is not symmetrically awake. So it is that's why it's so important for those of us who are awake to increase our vibrational frequencies so that it elevates the entire civilization. So that you're talking the Schumann resonance and all of these electromagnetic field spectrums have been increasing. They've been elevating. And the higher vibrational frequency on the planet, which they don't talk about much because they're not interested in agitating or causing worry, stress, and fear of the gross population. So you, all of us, have created this shift in this frequency, the movement of the solar system through the photon belt. The solar system is moving through space. And so there's a part in between the bands of the outer rim of the Milky Way where this photon belt is. 2,000 years is a drop in the bucket. So the solar system is in the photon belt, and it will be in the photon belt for a couple thousand years. Vibrational frequencies. Now, we've created all this. We've created the photon belt. We've created the solar system. We've created everything. Because all we're looking at is a reflection of what's within us. That's the way it's always been. That's why it's so imperative for us to follow and direct ourselves internally so that we begin to take in the entire scope of awareness of the reality of who and what we are. We are the creators. All of this is happening. We are the ones, as the collective consciousness, the pure consciousness, the God, has moved into form. Excuse me. And as we've moved this into form, everything is shifting. You will find yourselves more and more much less interested in all the shenanigans that are happening, knowing deep within that this is the end of the low dark matter frequencies. It is the end of their rule, their helter-skelter, their bamboozling, their inflicted destruction of the civilization, emotional turmoil. It is, as we lift into these higher vibrational frequencies, they can't come. They're gone. And we lift everything in higher frequency. That's why our bodies are changing. That's why genetically, physically, we're having all kinds of things take place. Not normal, that we've been used to. And so it depends on how you embrace it. You embrace it as a celebration. That you know that the majority of these things that are happening are due for this shift. And what is the shift? We're the shift. We created it. We created this universe. It just reflects back to us to show our creation. So we're all co-creators because we've all created in unison, in harmony. We're part of the collective consciousness. You begin to realize is that we're the ones moving energy into form throughout the universe. We're the ones creating. We're the ones that create the balance, the black hole and the white hole. All the exoplanets, all the planets that have life. We're part of that creation. If you view yourself as a minuscule God-man on this planet, that you just, you're just kind of wandering around and you have no effect on anything, it's totally the opposite. Massive effect on everything. Your perspective on how you view things shifts fabric and energy and frequencies every second. You direct in a certain way on how you decide to believe, and you will affect the very fabric of creation. This will become more and more apparent. Eventually, you'll be able to create anything into form, move energy into form, create into reality, and it'll get to the point where it'll just be like secondary. And when you understand this, you begin to transform even more. And this is an ascension which the collective consciousness is engaged in full spectrum. And this isn't something that's made up. It's not something that was just pulled out of the air. This is our reality. that we're witnessing. We've learned enough in the 3D. We really have. Many of us have been in 3D for thousands, millions of years. But we've learned enough. And we've all decided as a collective consciousness it's now time to move these energies into form and to transition this planet, this solar system, into 5 density. And that's just a launch pad into higher and higher densities. You'll see as you balance yourself fully and fully plant yourself in 5 density frequency. You'll start to experience many more things as this goes by, as it continues to intensify and expand. So 5D consciousness has been set in motion by all of us. There's no argument with it. You seek the God within you, and you will have your answer, and you will know that this is truth. No matter how you view yourself in this physical world of being powerless or however you choose to see yourself, omnipotent, powerful. The universe is a reflection of all of us, of what's inside of us. So what you see is what's inside of you. You see the Milky Way galaxy is part of the universe which is housed within you. So then you begin to understand just how powerful each and every one of us are. Isn't it interesting how we have all been fooled? For millions of years we've been fooled into believing that we are not much at all, that we aren't able to manifest anything, that we can't create anything, that we must rely on external authority. You know, it's been all twisted, and now we've untwisted it. And the saying, the truth shall set you free. And the truth is we are an omnipotently powerful collective consciousness, and everything that you see outside of you is within. A lot of us are going to experience transition on how we view our consumption with the energetic shift. So you'll start restructuring the foundation of your diets and your body so that your body is not fighting to survive. You're going to see a lot more people going to 70, 80%, maybe even more, raw fruits and vegetables, drinking a lot of clean water, cleansing and detoxifying the body on a continual basis. A lot of people who are feeling quagmired, they feel kind of lethargic and slow. Another thing people are going to start realizing is that they're going to need to get plenty of rest, rejuvenation, and exercise. Your energy may feel depleted as your body is absorbing these higher vibrational energies as it learns an entire new way of relating to the world. You're going to find yourselves gravitating away from the news. You're going to start taking more time to relax. You're going to dive inside yourselves. You're going to explore who and what you are. You're going to look at what what you really want to experience in this lifetime. You're going to want to surround yourself with the most positive, happy, good vibe people that you know. Whoever makes your heart sing each time you meet is someone you want to spend more time with, as they will support you in remaining open to the highest energies available. The higher the vibrational people that you can hang out with, the easier your ascension journey is going to become. You will want to make time to sit, be still, totally silent, solitary every day. You're going to want to spend 5 to 45 minutes every day in complete stillness and silence. Whenever you can, sit very, very still as if you were a statue made from one solid diamond. Don't move a muscle. Keep your eyes relaxed, your shoulders and jaw relaxed, and just watch the breath as the body breathes for you. The longer you can remain in a relaxed, perfect stillness, the more crystal clear your mind will become, and the easier it will be to remain at peace as the energies increase. You will want to make the commitment to devote your life to remain in trust, love, and surrender to your higher self. This practice will naturally help every single one of us ascend and open ourselves up to experiencing the highest levels of joy and inner peace with effortless ease. You'll also notice when you're not abiding by this formula, when you start to experience intense suffering on your inner world. Whatever some part of you is not living in trust, whenever is not living in trust, love or surrender, it's an opportunity to learn how to let go and let God handle the details. It's essential to be extra gentle and kind with yourselves in this massive transition and others during this time. Anything that may be violent in any way to yourself or another on a physical, mental, or emotional level, you're going to want to avoid. Turn your attention towards the peaceful center of your innermost being. That is what your meditation time of stillness is for. So make time to get really good at finding this peace, this place of peace inside you. It's good to pray for guidance and healing as often as you can, especially when you feel challenged. Ask for help. Be sincere in your requests, asking from the heart for what you want, and know that it is on its way to you. Emphatically know that it is on its way to you. Always from the heart. As our planet adopts to higher vibrations, you may find yourself using your heart more and your head less. As your consciousness increases, you will be able to access more love, more joy, and peace than you ever knew was possible. This soft, warm, healing feeling will be comforting, that you won't be so inclined to spend so much time up in your head. Your mind may also not work the same as before. These photons affect us on the most subtle levels. Our bodies is what we're talking about, and could cause our memories to become sharper, in some ways, and completely incapable of doing other ordinary tasks. Don't worry about this. Use this time to learn how to use your intuition instead of develop your sixth sense. Trust your feelings. Listen to your gut more than anyone else's opinion. Really tune into your higher guidance. Listen to what it is telling you to do. The Great Galactic Alignment marks the birth which we have all created, moved energy into form. It marks the birth of a completely new era for the God-man civilization of this planet. And by this time next year, there will be such a dramatic light-year jump in consciousness that you'll look back and wonder how you could be the same person. I suggest that you use this time to celebrate your life more. Appreciate those you love more. Find the greatest source of peace inside you. And devote your life to the spiritual exploration. This world is going to transform. Nothing is going to stop that now. In the most beautiful ways, as millions and billions of people around the planet begin and are waking up. Take this sacred time to discover what an extraordinary being you are, who is filled with that which is the most secret and divine. if you will, take this into your heart-mind's motion picture. Understand what this means. Feel it. Always in the heart. Always from the heart. We are all transitioning. We have all created this transition. It isn't coming from anywhere, but from within us. So the first thing that we want to do is be in a space where we're not going to be interrupted, and we are, and to relax our bodies. Drop all your fear, worrying, stress, anxiety, all external, all of the external world of third density that is no more. So all of this stuff that we move energy and form, create out of thoughts, does not serve us. It never really did. So we just let go. Release the tension in the jaw, the face, the shoulders, head to toe. Release it. Surrender it. Whatever it may be. And the body will respond and relax. And then we all want to move into the now. This again focuses us from the heart mind, not the ego mind. And you will find that most of it will begin to move more in your emotionality, the deep at the center of your core of existence. You're all shifting. We all are. Whether you realize it or not, in a major, massive way. And it's time that we ascend, and we're ascending. So we move into the now. The now takes us out of the mind, out of the ego mind, and moves us into the heart mind. It is the space between heartbeats. Moment to moment. You're focused on you. You're focused on what's within you. You're adjusting your physical form. You're experiencing new thoughts, new emotions from within through the heart mind. You're seeing the actual energy transform into a new existence. So it's imperative that you stay in the now. You're going to find being in the now is all you're going to want to care to do during this transition. We will no longer travel into the past, and we will no longer travel into a future that doesn't exist. We will be focused on the moment and the now. This will clear things for us. As this massive transition is in major full swing for the entire population of this planet. Then we have our breath to keep us in the now, to keep us in the heart mind, moment to moment. And our breath is a powerful ally, omnipotently powerful. It sustains our physical vessel as our vessels transcend, as our physical matter that we have created to house the gods within it is transforming. This is why many of our diets are going to shift. Many of our perspectives are not going to be what they are now. Many of our understandings are not going to be what they are now. And they're already in massive shifting. This is why it is so important to stay in the heart mind and focus on your breath every day. take the time to do this, you will be so grateful that you did and are. Our pineal glands are opening. We are moving our life force, God life force, love light energy through energy vortexes, through all of the chakras. We're impacting the pineal gland in the physical body because it too must ascend. Our hearts, all of our organs must ascend. That's why we have so many strands of DNA that will become active. This is a magnificent time to be in the body. Many of us, through thousands of lifetimes, have done and experienced what we've done to bring us to this point. So we're compelled to transform ourselves, our bodies, our divine perfection, the gods within us, does not change, will not change. It is the universe. You, all of us, are the universe. So whatever you see outside of you is a reflection of what's within you. You see how they've twisted it for all of us for so long? That it's always outside, that you're separate from everything? The universe and you are separate. That is a bald-faced lie. You are one. Can you start to now feel through your heart-mind, see, and your heart-mind's motion picture just how truly powerful each and every single one of us are? Why do you think that all of these jaded ones who have tried to control this planet into its own annihilation have done everything they can to keep us from finding that out? All of us, if you aren't now, you soon will be, are consciously aware through your heart mind that you are of and from the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. This is our natural state of being. This is why these energies and frequencies have shifted so massively. Do you think we created the photon? Do you think the photon belt was just sitting there floating? Or do you believe and understand that we created the photon belt so that we can accelerate the process of the ascension into higher dimensional frequencies for the entire civilization and the planet? Go within, you'll get the answer. Understand that we are all there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. That means that when we walk in these physical forms, we are all the universes walking on this planet, existing. We are all God-man. We being the paradise, the God planet. All of it. We just had to get our houses in order. And that's been done. This is a massive transformation. we've decided that it should engage. So it is, so it shall be. Feel it in your heart mind in this silence. We form energy. We take it, bring it, and create it into reality. That's everything, collectively. We are literally bathing everything and everything, all life, the highest supreme value in the universe of which we all collectively have created, so that we can all experience endlessly and literally continually perfect our creations as we experience and learn from each other constantly. We form this massive circle of light, which is the pure consciousness, the God, the universe within all of us. This massive circle of light, that's why it's so brilliant. That's why it takes over 1,000 billion suns in this solar system to even come close to its radiance. It is the light of creation. All of us are. And we're all together as one, moving this energy into form, transitioning everyone. And since we are the universe, we're able to orchestrate it in divine perfection. Nothing's out of place. Nothing will ever be out of place. This is our design. It is perfectly engineered. We are reflecting, all of us, the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda, Jesus, El Morya, Abundancia, Pel, Thoth, Yahweh, Yeshua. All of us, as one. Reflecting each other. Massive field of glitter, gossamer field, ocean of glitter, all trillions of vibrantly colored reflected light mirrors, reflecting all of us into each other, back and forth, learning from each other, back and forth, up and down, all around. That's why when you talk to yourself about an ascended master, you know that you are part of that ascended master. That's why when you meet angels in your travel in this life, that's why you know that you are part of the angels. This is all within. We all house a universal library of everything. All we need to do or decide to do is go within ourselves, to go to the aisle in our libraries and pick up the information that we are seeking. We call upon all of the other reflections of us, all the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. And all of them must be, choose to be, of the highest high, deepest eternal love and gratitude. This is the higher vibrational frequencies. You no longer are going to be entertaining the low dimensional frequencies, the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies. We have already experienced all of that. There's no need to go over it again and again. It has been dismissed. Only you, if you decide to continue to mess in that muck, and it'll just take you longer. We call upon all of the inhabitants of beneath this planet, in its atmosphere, in it, above it, below it, around it. These are many different civilizations and species. Hollow Earth, inner Earth, beneath Earth, Agartha. You've got the Saturnian civilization, you've got the Jupiterians, you've got just about everything you think of. All the civilizations on the moon, on Mars, and Venus, everywhere. And all of them are parts of us, and we are parts of them, whether they know it or not. It isn't the vessel that we inhabit. It is the God that we all are, the universe that we all are. So all those civilizations, that includes all the off-worlders, all the galactics, all of them, all joined here, compelled to be joined here, because we're never separated, and we never will be. So we call upon ourselves and our universe to bring everything together in full view for the liberation of this planet and its ascension with its civilizations. All the life, the highest supreme value in the universe, which we've created. Massive advancement, which we've created collectively. We purify and cleanse the vibrational frequencies of the lower dark matter survival matter frequencies of this planet, the entire civilization. That's it, period. We interact and assist each other in many different ways. Most of the time, we are external, so we don't understand that. But as each of you become more connected internally and discovering your God and the universe that you are, this will become apparently clear. And that's why googleplexes of us are all together here now. See this in your heart, minds, motion picture. Because you're part of it. You're not outside of it, you're part of it. We're all in full compassion, non-judgment, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, abundance, prosperity. We are all these things. All of it within. So we turn our fountains on. We bathe the planet. We bathe all life. Inside and out. Above it and below it. The atmospheres, the light spectrums. All of it. Transcending it into pure God, light, love, energy, frequency. Transforming everything. And we are in full swing. Leave the ego mind. Reside within the heart mind as often as you possibly can. Practice staying in the deepest, deepest, deepest of eternal gratitude 24/7 if you have to remind yourself thousands of times a day. And in the deepest of deepest, deepest eternal love. Your transition will then become effortless. will walk side by side with the God within you and the universe that you are. We've created so many moving energies into form. Crystalline light tower, oblong sphere within it, sending out golden white light, shimmering bright red, green, yellow, gold, purple, indigo, violet, all of these lights expressing each of us of what we truly are, bathing us in what we truly are. These are all reflections of us. The golden ocean is a reflection of all of us. That's why we hold the essence of the ocean. That's why the ocean is us and we are the ocean. It is the self-discovery that we are deep, pure, eternal love, gratitude, and omnipotently powerful beings that create universes. In meditation, in numbers that cannot be counted, we gather collectively. Even though we are one, we concentrate our collective consciousness on increasing the vibrational frequencies of this galaxy. Not only the solar system. We create a meditative sphere that holds over 1,100 of our meditations for almost 3 years straight, every single day. The commitment of us as gods is unparalleled, and it is effortless. Those that find themselves challenged, that they fight coming to the meditation, is only because they are still trolling in the dark waters of third dimensional frequency. The meditative sphere is a reflection of all of us. This is why we continue to intensify, all of us. We continue to expand. We are everywhere and waking up to that understanding. This is absolutely magniglorious, spectacular, phenomenal. Remember, surrender is a secret key to your enlightenment. The moment you surrender to this internal battle, you will be submerged in the actual experience of it. This is only then does it disappear. If you find it difficult to surrender, let your greatest fear arise in you, face it directly, and let go of anything you're attached to. Our minds cannot keep up with our consciousness. It's too fast for the mind. The mind is always getting caught in the past and the future. When you are totally in the moment, there is no mind. When you are totally in the moment, the now, there's no mind. You're sitting and being silent. You're being open to everything, and you're resisting nothing. You realize that it is coming from either a fear or of loss or a fear of separation from the source, which is just not possible. The meditative mind happens once. The feeling of whatever you want to change is fully experienced and dissolved. Now join me in the meditation and return to close us out. easy breath in through the nose, easy breath out through the mouth. Move slowly. Enlightenment occurs in the instance when everything in your mind is completely at ease. In the now, you leave the mind. You completely stop all worries and concerns. You cancel all negative thoughts the moment they arise. And you just let you be you. And notice your pure, unattainted consciousness. Be present to the river of moments in existence in this eternally flowing, yet infinite, silent, still universe that each and every single one of us truly are. So take this with you the rest of the day into the evening and night and the following morning, and we will be back here Friday, December 18th, to continue our global guided meditation call, 3 p.m. Eastern.